And before I say anything, I just want to play out a reaction from someone who represents the CJP, the Cockroach Janata Party as they are called. Listen to this and then we will open this up.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट बोल रही है कि जिनके ऊपर एफआईआर्स है पहले से उनको मत छोड़िए, तो वो हमें मंजूर नहीं है, मंजूर नहीं है, मंजूर नहीं है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट बोल रही है कि जिनके ऊपर एफआईआर्स है पहले से उनको मत छोड़िए, तो वो हमें मंजूर नहीं है। हमारा जो डिमांड है वो क्लियर है एंड उसी के हिसाब से होना चाहिए।
This is the CJP trying to undermine the constitution. And in this specific case, the Supreme Court of India, the highest court of the land, Supreme Court का फैसला हमें मंजूर नहीं है. This is a recipe for anarchy, viewers. This is what Arvind Kejriwal had said in 2014 while he was protesting somewhere in the national capital. That yes, I am an anarchist. This is that mindset. So, Dr. Ranganathan, what are your thoughts on this?
Pranesh, let me be very clear. The issue is not that the CJP and the anarchists are asking for violence to be sanctioned. The issue is that the state is sanctioning violence, is listening to them. The very fact that such a sanction can be granted within a democratic framework reveals just how hollow and bankrupt our democratic institutions have become. A toothless judiciary, a subservient executive, a venal legislature, and a media that has been bought outright. What more proof do you need for the fact that we were a banana republic ever since we became a republic? First, the government withdraws all FIRs against protesters in Bihar. Now the Supreme Court says no coercive action or arrest shall be taken against protesters who do not have a criminal history. So all the first timers are to be let off. I can thrash and crack a policeman's skull and get away with it if I am doing it for the first time. क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पे? This is what we have turned India into. Default on farm loan, state will waive it. Burn rice stubble, state will ignore it. Steal electricity, state will subsidize it. Attack police, state will allow it. Eke out an honest salary, state will tax it. So state will reward defaulters, polluters, thieves, rioters, but not honest citizens. What must the 250 odd injured policemen and their families be feeling right now, Pranesh? They put their life on the line for the state, only for the state to let off those who nearly killed them. Pranesh, anarchy always thrives best under the cover of democracy. Vultures always hover over the tower of silence. Is not the vulture's fault. It is what the vulture does. Fault is of those who have been silently watching India fall into the grip of anarchy for more than half a decade. And chief among them are the Supreme Court of India and the Government of India. Pranesh, you never win by playing the victim. You win by delivering justice to the victim. Anarchy cannot be thwarted by pushing back the reason or logic, only by applying the rule of law. And I ask you, where is it? Where is the rule of law right now?
And all the people who say, you know, we will save Samvidhan, protect Samvidhan, they are all on test, Shehzad.
First of all, let me clarify to everybody, because it is easy to get impassioned and make speech, but not to follow the facts and the law. No case where there is a case of violence and there is a case that has been showing that the person is not innocent can be withdrawn by any executive order, because ultimately it is the court that gives the relief, not the executive. So the court will have to ultimately decide, and if they find that even there is one iota of violence done against any policeman or institution, no matter what says, whoever says, it cannot be withdrawn. Let me clarify that very clearly. Point number one. Point number two, after today's Supreme Court statement and Supreme Court's order, which says that the 250 policemen who have been injured and hurt and have been attacked, they cannot go ignored. After that, it is even more sure that this cannot be withdrawn just like that. Third point I want to ask is, but now coming to the genuine protesters, we are all for the fact that anybody who's a genuine protester, and if there has been a case that has been unnecessarily foisted just for protesting, that should not be there on him. But today there are two sets of cases that have been done. Here in Karnataka, cases have been done for showing posters, and in Kerala there have been cases on 5,000 people for which even Pinarayi Vijayan has been saying. Now I ask the Congress party that on the one hand, genuine protesters are being charged with cases in your states, and the anarchists anarchists are being defended in Delhi by your party. So it is actually the Congress party. And let me once again clarify, no case where there has been attack on any institution, public property can be
Ashwini ji,
withdrawn.
the larger question is about what we've heard from the CJP spokesperson. Do you support this, that we reject the Supreme Court?
Pranesh, no one who does violence should be let go free. But जिस हिसाब से इस पूरे स्टूडेंट प्रोटेस्ट में गवर्नमेंट ने झूठे केस स्टूडेंट्स के खिलाफ लगाए हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो क्वाइट विजिबल. And the demand has been, please stop doing that. Those were innocent students. You lathi charge them and then you put cases against them for the action they probably have not done. और रही बात केस वापस लेने की, योगी आदित्यनाथ तो अपने खिलाफ केस वापस ले लेते हैं. तो आप जेन्युइन स्टूडेंट को अगर आप केस लगा के रखेंगे तो उनका आगे का
इंजीनियर है, थोड़ा रूल ऑफ लॉ का भी पता होगा आपको. अभी कह रहे हैं जो बीजेपी के प्रवक्ता हैं कि केरला में आप लोगों ने क्या किया, 1000 से ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स को.
I'll give the reference. Kerala police book 100, including one of the very popular rappers, Vedan, for holding just a meet in support of CJP. Tell me the date and time of withdrawal. Ashwini, please tell me.
You tell me, शहजाद, योगी आदित्यनाथ अपने खिलाफ खुद केस कैसे वापस ले सकते हैं?
नहीं ले सकते जब तक कोर्ट. सर अश्विनी जी, अश्विनी नहीं, केरला पे नहीं भी आपको जवाब देना है तो ऐसे झूठ मत बोलिए. कोर्ट का फैसला होता है सर. ये ऐसे कोई डिसाइड नहीं कर सकता मेरे खिलाफ केस है मैं ले सकता हूं वापस. डॉक्टर रंगनाथन, या
हाँ, पहली बात, let's not muddy waters. Both Shehzad and I are factually correct. So it is not that one is cancelling out the other. Shehzad is absolutely right, but I am also right. Supreme Court in today's ruling has said any protester who does not have a criminal background should not be arrested or coercive action taken against him or her. So that is factually correct. Secondly, what is also factually correct is that without waiting for the Supreme Court or any other court's order, the government of Bihar, that should apologize right now for doing what it did yesterday, for withdrawing all the FIRs for all the protesters that happened before or after 6 p.m. Number two. Number three.
Okay, here's a clarification from the BJP.
One second.
Two people haven't spoken, please.
Anand, it is very clear whether the central government or other government, only those who are genuine protesters. If you have indulged in violence before 6, after 6, before 8 a.m., before 9 a.m., doesn't matter. That's what Supreme Court, Government of India, Government of Bihar, Government of Maharashtra, everyone says. I am asking, Kerala में तो रैपर के ऊपर केस कर दिया.
Okay, Faizan Kidwai, do you agree with this comment by the CJP spokesperson that we reject the Supreme Court?
See, Pranesh, a lot of times the observations of the Honorable Supreme Court and High Courts have been disregarded by the Bharatiya Janata Party government. We all remember that it was the Honorable Courts which said while appointment of the election commissioner, there has to be a three-member team which will have CGI. But it was Modi government which replaced CGI. Then we remember how in Uttar Pradesh during the CA protest.
Faizan Bhai, you know that. Mr. Sharma, I'll give you the last 10 seconds. Sir. Do you endorse this statement? Yes or no question, please. We don't have time.
Well, what the CJP has to say, they are free. I don't hold their brief. Simple fact is this: security of every citizen of India is government's job because
every citizen also includes the men in uniform, sir. The men and women in uniform, they are also citizens. I can't see political parties speaking for them. कोई बोल रहा है कि हमारे जवान वहां पिट गए. यहाँ दिल्ली पुलिस पे जो अटैक हुआ उस पे कोई कुछ solidarity march नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. So let's not do this. No one is endorsing violence here. But violence against the police is violence against the state, and that is a no-go zone. Period. It ends there. There is no debate on that. That is not up for debate. We'll have to leave it at this. The news are coming up on the other side.